first of all, we appreciate your presence and your patience as we work through this incident today. As you can imagine, it's been very traumatic, not only for the officers, but the public. We're trying to get the information out as best and accurately as we possibly can. We do have a little bit of a further update related to this case. The suspect has been released from the hospital. He had gone in initially with what we believe were non-threatening wounds, and that has been confirmed. And has been booked into the Salt Lake County Jail on the following charges: attempted homicide, aggravated assault, possession of a weapon by a restricted person, aggravated burglary, and threat of terrorism, all of which yield felony charges. We will continue to work through this incident. I know that there were other questions related to the number of rounds that were fired earlier today. We are unable at this point in time to confirm that still. Our forensics department will continue to work diligently at trying to get you that information. Right now, I'll take a couple questions if you have any.
Sergeant Howard, Gene Kennedy with Fox 13. Have you been able to get any information from him? Have your detectives been able to interview him to learn more about any kind of motive?
The information that I've been given is they attempted to speak to him. He has invoked his Miranda privilege and is not going to be offering us any statement.
He's not cooperating?
Correct.
Where was he hit?
He was hit in the right arm, and again appears to be two wounds.
Do you know yet whether he fired his weapon?
I cannot confirm that information right now. Again, our forensics department will continue to work through that.
Okay, now why not? You got the gun, you look and you see if it's been fired.
Do you know how, there are so many aspects to whether or not the gun has been fired. How many rounds were in it? They're going to do a round count, they're going to look, and they're going to examine ballistics that may or may not have come from different weapons. It's too early to give that information.
Is it still true that only one officer fired, but there were multiple others who were present who were called upon?
There were multiple officers who responded to the incident. One officer has fired his gun, and the other officers were obviously there to support and assist and took different roles as the case unfolded, the situation unfolded. Our officers responded quickly and efficiently to not only secure the suspect, but also to clear the surrounding perimeters and make sure that the public was safe. Our initial concerns were obviously that the public is exposed, and whether or not there were other accomplices or other people outstanding. We do believe that he was operating or acting alone at this point in time. We have no reason to believe that there's any outstanding individuals in this.
What was the second guard taken to this one?
Anytime a situation like this unfolds, we're going to try to establish any kind of a background that we possibly can related to what the person's motives are. Our investigators believe that the vehicle may contain information that will help us understand that, and so they promptly wrote search warrants to try and secure it.
Sergeant, why was he here at the police department in the first place, and what did he say before this confrontation?
I can't speculate to what his initial intention was. I don't know why he came to the police department there.
Was he asking about a particular case or a specific business?
I don't have that information.
Are you satisfied with that nothing to do with the other cases?
We're absolutely satisfied. It's separate and has nothing to do with the other cases.
You said earlier, if I recall, that only the one officer fired. And then you didn't say that now. Has that changed a little bit, or might that change?
I did just say that. One officer has confirmed, we have confirmed that one officer has fired.
And have you confirmed that no other? Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you reiterate, I guess, just for our notes here, the charges here? Can you just rattle those off?
Attempted homicide, aggravated assault, possession of a weapon by a restricted person, aggravated burglary, and threat of terrorism.
What's the burglary charge?
The burglary charge would stem from entering or remaining unlawfully within a building with the intent to commit an assault or a felony.
Are these all charges?
They are all felony
Okay,
charges.
so 5 total.
Well, there'll be different counts for the different officers. 2 counts of attempted homicide, 2 counts of the aggravated assault, 1 count, obviously, of possession of a weapon by a restricted person, 1 count of the aggravated burglary, and 1 count of threat charges.
So multiple counts related to 5 different allegations.
We have we've done this before. What are your thoughts? Incredible day here at West Valley.
Yes, I'm just extremely proud of the men and women of the West Valley Police Department. They responded very well to this situation. They were not only to take care of the threat, but we also had other officers on other floors in our building helping to secure our civilian personnel so that they weren't in any danger at any time. And they did an excellent job following their training and doing exactly what they were supposed to do in this type of situation.
You're in charge here. I mean, what goes through your mind when you hear something like that is going downstairs, down below?
It's very frightening, of course, for all of us, even training to happen at your department. I don't think anybody wishes that in any police department because, of course, there have been attacks around the nation on other police departments.
Wow.
So do you believe that this officer, this individual actually pointed his weapon to those behind the glass?
That's our belief.
Did anyone come from behind the glass? He tried to draw the officer. Was that successful to draw the officer into the lobby?
The officer that was behind the glass in our lobby today did an excellent job of reading this suspect, of seeing that there was not something right, and he did come out slightly. He did it in such a way that he was able to secure himself quickly when the threat presented itself.
Well, Chief, today bullets hit the train and all. There were people who were hitting the deck inside the train, really frightened, I think, wondering if gunfire was coming their way at all.
We don't have any information at all that occurred.
What does it look like in there? We haven't had a peek out there, but obviously perhaps had a chance to look in there. What did you see?
Just basically what you can probably see from this angle, which are the bullet holes in the window of the lobby.
Did any of the bullets go towards that glass protecting those in out front?
I haven't talked to the forensics examiners to be able to know that.
And you don't know if he fired his gun?
I don't.
Thank you. Set up for